Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone to you, my dear pizzlers, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. It's been a little while. I took a bit of a break from recording this series because I started playing Metaphor Refantasio and quickly became completely obsessed with that game. It is a masterpiece. I'm considering doing another playthrough, whether I do sort of a new game plus thing or just another playthrough of the standard game on like a harder difficulty. I may record that and make a series out of that as well. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Um, Yeah, been a little bit. So I figure I will do a very quick little kind of story recap episode to get everybody caught up. Um, yeah, so we'll just get into it real quick here. Game starts and Goliad, our hometown, is being burned by the Dark Knights Lost Lorien, led by Lancelot. We try to ambush Lancelot the next time he comes around. Myself, Denim, my sister Cashua, and our bestie Vice. We get the drop on them, but it turns out that we are ambushing the wrong Lancelot. These are not the Bakram agents. These are the Holy Knights from Zenobia. So we make friends with them and go to rescue Duke Ronway in Almorica Castle. We make our way there, rescue him, and we are recruited into the Wallister Resistance and tasked with hunting down the Necromancer Nibeth and rescuing his agent, Ronway's agent, Sir Leonar. We do that. We barely made it out of the conflict with Nibeth with our lives intact. Had to kind of give up on my like 100% completion of each battle habit, and at a certain point just focus on Nibeth and blow him up because he was overwhelming us. That was the first kind of challenging battle of the playthrough. We go back to Ronway, and he sends us to negotiate a treaty with the Dark Knights, which was super fun. We went, we talked to them, we were confronted by Lancelot, had a little bit of a falling out there, I guess. We went back to Ronway again, and he sent us to Balmamusa to incite a revolt among the miners there. Balmamusa being a slave mining colony established by our enemy, the Galgastani, in order to kind of keep that community at heel. We get there, and the slaves refuse to rise up, and Leonar reveals that he had secret orders from Ronway in that event to kill all the slaves and blame it on Galgastan in order to sow some ill will towards them and hopefully unite the Wallister people and create some discord in the Galgastani camp. Leonar tries to recruit us in doing so, and of course we refuse. And that is when Leonar and Vice turn on us, and Vice kills Dame Ravnus, who had been sent with us in order to execute the mission in Balmamusa. That was the end of Chapter 1. We began Chapter 2 in the port city of Ashton with a bounty on our heads. We decided we were going to go and try and meet with the good Lancelot at Tynemouth Hill in order to get some help clearing our name and continuing our campaign against
The Valerian
the
Islands,
Bakram
jewels of the
and
Ibero
the
Sea.
Galgastani, and basically
Long a
just trying to
central
help the
head of
Wallaster
commerce,
people.
the people here have struggled throughout history for
We get
dominion
to
over their
Tynemouth Hill,
shores.
where Lancelot is said to be, and we are
Finally, they
ambushed by
rose a man to
Vice.
put an end to this
But,
conflict.
of course,
Galaor
he's a little
Ogre.
wiener, so we chase
History
him
would know
off.
him as the
And
Dynast King.
we continue on our way
Galaor took the
and end
disparate
up
races of men
rescuing
calling the islands home
Sir
and uniting them
Fulkert
as one.
of
He
the
encouraged
Wallaster
marriage between
Resistance,
clans, forging bonds to strengthen
and
his
he
newborn kingdom.
offers
For fully
passage on
half
a
a
ship
century,
if we
the
help
Dynast
rescue
King
some of
reigned.
his friends. So we
Valeria
go back
ruled
to
splendor.
Cadriga, where we fought
The
Nybeth,
embers of
and we
discord
rescue
smouldered.
his friend, the mage Bayan. Bayan,
Upon the death of the king,
Fulkert
Queen of
is
Blankenmore
reluctant
incited
to
the
ask
ruling
us
Buckram
for
to declare the
any more help.
independence of their
Bayan
royal city of Hyde.
mentions that they have another friend
Yet the
who is
schemings of
being
the
held
Aruna
captive
had
by some
only just
pirates,
begun.
and we
Backed by
offer
the Holy Lodician
to
Empire to the
help
north,
them free this other
Brandon
person.
created the Buckram
It ends
Valerian
up
kingdom,
being Sistina,
naming himself as
a
regent. He would have
rune
seen his rule
fencer. I forget what
span
the
the
female
isles
version of
were
them
it
is
not for
called.
Lancelot
Rune
Tartarus,
fencer that we had
high
actually
champion
met
of the Dark Knights of Rhodus.
earlier in the campaign,
Lancelot warned against
having
such reckless expansion,
been,
and reluctantly,
or being, I
Brandon
guess,
reined in his
beleaguered
troops.
by
This
some,
left
I
two
think,
clans to
Galgastani
vie for
forces.
supremacy in the south,
So
the
we go,
Galgastani
we
and the Wallastani.
rescue Sistina at Ndamza,
7 men in
and we
10 were
head to
Galgastani,
Rhyme to
and on
meet
order of
the
Hierophant
leader
Leondor
of the
Balbatos, the
Liberation
Galgastani
Front,
declared
and
blockade
hopefully
against the weaker
run
Wallastani
into
in a move to claim
the
the
good
south as
Lancelot.
their own.
The
Valeria
leader
watched as
of
the
the
wholesale
Liberation Front,
slaughter of the
Saria, is
Wallaster race
Sistina's
began.
sister, and she wants to kill Duke Ronway.
Duke Judah Ronway led the
Sistina
Wallaster
disagrees with this
resistance
and
on the
offers to
far
join
Appalachian.
our group.
In the span of half a year,
The
they
Wallaster
rebuilt
Resistance
their units.
takes Coritine Keep, the
Balbatos
Galgastani
proclaimed the
stronghold,
kingdom of
and
Galgastan,
executes
and witnessed an
Hierophant
official end to the
Balbatos,
blood war.
the leader of the
But these
Galgastani.
things would bring no end to Wallaster's suffering.
Taking advantage of
The piecemeal
this,
resistance
the
continued,
Bakram
yet with their duke
forces,
in chains,
uh,
efforts flagged.
which is where the
The
Dark
remaining
Knights
Wallaster
Lost
confined to a
Lorien,
small province
or I
allotted
guess
them by
who the
Balbatos
Dark
and the
Knights are working
Galgastani.
with,
There,
they
the
march on
Balbatos found
Rhyme,
themselves to eke out
the
such life as they
Resistance
could.
stronghold, and
Victory begets peace,
unfortunately
and
Rhyme
for once,
is
the
taken.
battlefields of
It is
Valeria
being
stood
defended
silent.
by the Holy Knights of Zenobia. We kind of see
Yet
them
none
at the
believed
end
the
of our
calm
battle
would
with
last.
Zapan. They help us kind of escape that situation. Unfortunately, Zapan captures Kashua, our sister. Not a huge loss. She is kind of a pain, but we're going to go to Almorica anyways and try and rescue her. And currently, I believe we are at the gates of Almorica, and we are getting our stool pushed in by Zapan and some old lady with super magical powers that kind of, I guess, realizes the error of her ways and repents when we off her. And next step is to enter Almorica and try to rescue our dear, dear sister. So yeah, I think that's where we're at. I did have a couple of episodes recorded before I started Metaphor, so hopefully I did not go too far in the story and I have avoided some spoilers. I'm going to post this recap before I post the backlog episodes. Yeah, and I'll be beginning to record this series again.
The Valerian
So
Islands,
I look forward
jewels
to
of the
continuing
Ibero
this
Sea.
journey with all of you.
Long a
I
center
will
of
catch you
naval commerce,
guys
the people here
in
have
the
struggled
next
throughout
episode
history
that I
for
record.
dominion
No
over their
spoilers.
shores.